We are honored to be joined by Bobbie Sobel, who is fifth grade teacher in Randolph, New Jersey at a school
named Shongum.
I want to make sure you said it right. Did you just not say that you recognize impatience in people because you teach fifth graders?
I teach fifth grade, so I can deal with anything at any time.
Anything?
Anything.
So what prepared you to be the teacher you are? By the way, we're going to talk about your unique teaching approach in a second.
I had great role models.
Go ahead.
My parents are both teachers.
Is that right?
Yes.
So as a kid?
As a kid, I used to help my mom all the time.
Do what? Lesson plans?
No, do bulletin boards, book orders.
Really?
I loved being in the classroom.
Where'd you grow up?
West Orange.
West Orange, New Jersey, not too far from where we're taping. So you were fascinated by teaching at a very young age?
Yes.
And made a decision pretty early on?
Yes.
Okay, so you are teaching fifth grade.
Yes, I am.
And you come up with this unique teaching approach.
I did not come up with this. It is a philosophy that was created by Nancy Sula at IDE Corporation called Learner Active Technology Infused Classroom.
Otherwise known as?
LATI, or I was originally taught LATI, and then they changed it to LATIC to include the C for classroom. It was brought to our district as something that was innovative, and if you wanted to learn and do something different, you could take a 2-week class during the summer.
And you did this?
I did it.
And you learned?
I learned.
About this new approach?
It is a most amazing approach, and I am now also helping new teachers learn how to do it.
Well, Bobbie, we can talk about it, or we can take a look at this classroom close-up clip that tells us all about it.
Now would be a great time for you to take out your activity sheets and see what you need to schedule for your day. The object is, in my room, to be who you are. A child doesn't need to come to a lesson if they already know the concept. I have 5 groups. How many do you want to circle? There are days I'll sit at my desk and I'll just watch them. They're all learning how they want to learn it, and they all get the same skills, just in different ways. What do you see different on these problems?
It's divided by, and it's a different,
Learner Active Technology Infused Classroom. LATI is a philosophy, the teacher being a facilitator in the room, not the teacher in the room. I started to implement it in my classroom 5 years ago. I will only teach LATI. My students come in, they read the front board, which is the morning message. They take a schedule and they start scheduling their day. They have 3 hours during the day they get to schedule on their own. They get to choose what times they want to do what. You can do it in any order you want. This is a resource table where all the materials that the children will need for the entire day are right at their fingertips. My children know what they need help with and what they don't know. And that's one of the skills that they learn in my class. They have to realize, I don't know this. I think I better ask for help. And they do. Now they can either just sign up for a mini lesson if I'm having one that day, or they can actually just write it on the help board saying, you know what? I just don't know how to do this. Let me just put it on the help board, and Mrs. Sobel will help me tomorrow, and she'll do a mini lesson tomorrow. Let's start again, small and easy. What's great is if you're a slow learner, nobody knows that you're a slow learner. No one knows that you're not on the same page as the person who's, academically brighter. So they don't get embarrassed. There's no grades like A, B, C, D. It's practitioner or apprentice or expert, and they choose where they should be on the rubric. So they work towards that goal. So they self-regulate themselves. One of the main aspects of LATI is to learn about who you are, time management skills. It's organization. It's knowing what you need. Children's parents aren't going to go to college with them. They need to make their own choices. They need to make choices, and if they're bad choices, you'll learn from them. I want them to have all these life lessons. I want them to go with them through life and know that they can accomplish anything they want, and that they have a choice and that they have a voice. My goal is to be the best teacher, that my children learn and that I keep learning as a teacher. I want my children to be better people when they leave my room. I want to have just been a part of their life.
Simply amazing. Why are we so emotional at the end of that?
because I want my kids to be great kids, to be great people, great adults. I want them to make choices and take chances. They have a voice. I want them to use it.
I've seen a lot of these videos, classroom close-up videos with from our friends at the New Jersey Education Association. But this, I mean, they've all been fascinating, but this one, it just blew me away. I mean,
I saw that in your face.
well, because for a lot of reasons, but we have a daughter who's in the 4th grade. And I think to myself, how would she adapt to this? Do all kids at different, even those I'm in honors, I'm in this, I'm
Doesn't
in that.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. In one class one year, I had the lowest of the low and the highest of the high, and they were both in my class, and they both learned, they both came out. Their standardized score tests were amazing. They went off to middle school and did phenomenal. It doesn't matter any way you are academically, children just grow. They learn better.
Are there certain subjects that are taught under this LATI
I do language, arts,
philosophy?
and math.
Language, arts, I stepped on here. Language, arts, and math.
Math. And I do a little bit more with science, but I don't teach social studies.
Because?
Because I share that with another teacher.
One of the obvious questions that seems to me to be obvious is, why is this approach not universally implemented?
It is one form of student-centered learning, which is now becoming more prevalent in the education world. So there are different forms. This just happens to be one form. It is starting to become more and more into all schools. It's not just in Randolph. It's in many schools around the country. LATI is not, but other forms of student learning are.
How long have you been teaching?
21 years at Shongum.
So, in terms of the level of passion and enthusiasm, have you lost any of it?
No.
No.
I want more. So now I'm working on having my children come up and be the problem finders instead of just the problem solvers. I want them to figure out what needs to be fixed and how they're going to go about fixing it using the curriculum that we have.
What do you get from parents?
They love it.
They do.
Oh my, they love it. I get parents from children that I've had come back and tell me how fabulous the transition to middle school was. And the kids come back and they're like, you know, you helped me so much in math. And now I can't believe I could go and ask a teacher for help. I couldn't do that before until you gave me those tools. So, I mean, it's just fabulous. Like, teaching is the best profession because you get to help the minds of all these young people and see where they go in the future.
Thank you, Mrs. Sobel. Bobbie, you're great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing what you're doing for as long as you want to.
Don't know how long that's going to be, but I'm going to keep plugging at it.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back right after this.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, Wells Fargo, the Russell Berry Foundation, the Northward Center, New Jersey Resources, the law firm of Gibbons, P.C., MD Advantage Insurance Company of New Jersey, Community Food Bank of New Jersey, and by ADP. Promotional support provided by NJ.com and by Tap Into TV. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.